for another edition of my video blog here, May 5th, 2010. Today's topic, we will be talking about Kimberly-Clark, Procter & Gamble, Hearst Paper Company, and other petrochemical companies such as like BP Oil Company, which has ultimately caused major problems in our world here. Tony Hayward, the CEO of the BP Oil Company, he seems to be excited about it, and he seems to be really positive that it's a good thing that we have this oil spill that's killing our fish, and he's only worried about his company image. He doesn't care about people, the planet, or what his company is actually doing as far as their irresponsibility, their lack of training, their people that are not doing their jobs, that accidents that could have been avoided 100% if people were doing their jobs properly. They were not doing their jobs properly, and we as the American public have to pay the price for it. This is unacceptable and unfair. The BP oil costs will definitely flow into our gas tanks, and therefore we will be the one paying the price for their mistakes. The first major mistake with their refinery in Texas City, Texas, where the whole refinery blew up. That's what caused gas to reach almost $5 a gallon, because we had to pay for their mistake, because their lack of planning, their lack of responsibility, we had to pay for it. That's not right. You know, hey Tony, wake up, man. We're sick of it. We're pissed. Okay? I mean, you know, it's ridiculous. You know, 2 accidents in the last 5 years that majorly impact our planet, our people, the safety of everything. This is crazy. It's insane. We're mad. We're upset, and we want to let you know we're tired of it. We're not going to put up with it anymore. You can act like, oh, it's a good thing. Oh, yeah, we got our Deepwater Horizon response team on it. Would you just create that? How much is that going to cost us? Huh? It's ridiculous. You know, it's upsetting. It really, really is. That they would be this irresponsible. People getting paid far more money than I'm getting, but yet they don't seem to take their job seriously. I think they ought to be fired. Every last one of them. Oh well, on to the next topic here. Sorry for getting upset about that, folks, but it really pisses me off. I've been in contact with other large corporations. Kimberly-Clark, Procter & Gamble. Procter & Gamble, you probably have a toaster from them, or some sort of kitchen equipment, or other utensils around the house, or anything that you see, you know, that is a special tool for something. Procter & Gamble usually has something to do with your toiletries and that sort of thing. They work with another large corporation, Kimberly-Clark. Same people that make our toilet paper. You've heard me talk about Kimberly-Clark before. They're responsible for putting out pretty much all of our toiletries and our paper towels, and, you know, any Scott towel, Scott tissue brands. You know what, people? Boycott them. Don't buy them. They're overpriced anyway. They're not worth it. If we can shut these people down at the source and quit buying their products, maybe they'll wake up. The only way to make these giants crash is to boycott their products. So I'm calling for a boycott of all Kimberly-Clark, all Procter & Gamble, and all of BP's subsidiaries, which are Arco Gasoline, Amoco. They own a restaurant. They got their fingers in everything. You know, a good thing to say about BP is they do have other interests in other areas, such as solar energies, alternative fuels, but they're not doing anything. Sure, they're spending millions of dollars on the research, but they're not producing any tangible efforts or anything that we can use as a public in our own homes today. Why? because the oil barons don't want it that way. They're standing to lose money. Guess what, guys? You're going to lose money anyway. A lot more people are working at home now. Yeah, we don't have to pay for gas anymore, only as a luxury. And you know what? If we have diesel engines, we don't need to do anything to convert our diesel engines. We can just start using our regular cooking oil and get the homemade pumps that we have. There's pumps we can buy out for, you know, a relatively cheap price that actually mixes the oils, the waste oils, with the lye that goes in the chemical to make the diesel fuel burn, and also the methanol that's combined with it to raise up the octane so that it'll be combustible. We're figuring out the chemistry, so we're not going to need the oil companies anymore, because we'll be able to each do it at our own individual homes. So screw you, man. You know, just as hard as you've been screwing us for the last 50 years. And more so in just the last 10 years. It's outrageous, man. We're pissed. We're waking up. And we're here to tell you, we're not going to put up with it anymore. We're not stupid. We're not naive. And you're going out. Because we're coming up. We've had it. And that's all I'm going to say about it for now. I know I wasn't going to say about it before, but I'm pissed. And so is the rest of the American public, because of their lack of responsibility in their actions and their caring. I mean, it's unacceptable. It is totally unacceptable. And you're not going to talk your way out of it. You're not going to gain any respect by cleaning up a mess that shouldn't have happened in the first place. We don't respect you, BP. You suck! Now, for the later part of the news. In positive response in Pennsylvania, here as far as the medical movement, we're gaining some ground, folks. We're actually doing some good. The HR 1393 bill that went in 2009 in April, and this year, the SR 1350 bill is being recognized. So in the discussion of these two bills in the legislature of Pennsylvania, they actually have a 60% of people that are actually for the medical marijuana movement, which I don't believe it should be called marijuana. Let's stop using the racist word of marijuana. It's a racist word. It started being a racist word by William Randolph Hearst. And, you know, it's time to stop continuing along the lines of his ignorance and immorality. Maybe in his day, in the 30s, it was acceptable. Well, a lot of other things were considered acceptable then. They're not considered acceptable today. So knock it off.